What's going on, everyone? John Shea here, and today I'm going to be going through a leads.io review. So what I wanted to talk about is what this tool is, how you could use it in your business, and really just overall some pros and cons, different things that I've found while playing around with it. So I haven't really had a full-on ton of time to really test this out, but I can see exactly how it's going to work and why it's going to benefit anybody if they're looking to generate leads online. So what this tool does is it actually creates an app inside of your Twitter account, and what it allows you to do is actually track activity with different Twitter searches. So what I wanted to do is kind of break down exactly how it works and how you can use this. So what you basically do is you're going to set up, you obviously need a Twitter account, so if you don't have a Twitter account, you're going to need that first. I already had one. I'll show you what I have here. This is mine, John Shea. I've got my Twitter tag, AEHSO1. It's actually my last name backwards with numbers. And you can see I've been tweeting for a while. I've got like 3,000 tweets, following 1,700 people, and I've also got 1,700 followers. Now, back in the day, I ran something called Tweet Adder, which was a software for building your Twitter audience. And this is how I ultimately built the audience I have. But I've never been huge with Twitter. I didn't spend a ton of time on it. I have my Facebook connected to it, so if I post stuff on Facebook, then it will go on Twitter as well. Same with like YouTube, things like that. But what I've been doing is kind of playing around with Leads.io, and what this tool does, let me break this down. Basically, you create a campaign for a specific type of niche that you might be doing. So I'm going to give you an example. I have this page here that I'm looking to promote. This is a cheat sheet that I'm actually giving away to anybody who decides to sign up. I'm giving away 12 vendors that they can use to outsource SEO services. So here's kind of an example. I wanted to get people, let's say I want to get people to this cheat sheet. I want people getting to this page. So there's a couple things that you'd first want to do. First off, I changed my profile to actually relate to this. So I'm going to actually show you what I did. If I go to view profile, I made it so my tagline here is entrepreneur and online course creator. Check out my top 12 SEO vendors at breakoutalliance.net. So if people go there, then they're actually going to have the opportunity to opt in here, and this sends them down a whole funnel where I pitch them on some services and a course that I have. So let me kind of give you a breakdown of how I would integrate Leads.io with this. So I created a Breakout Alliance campaign, and what you can now do is search. So at this point, you can now add specific keywords. So let's say I wanted to just do something like outsource SEO, since that's pretty related to what it is I'm trying to promote and get people interested in. It's going to pull back relevant results based on recent tweets that people would have had. You can see that today is February 10th, so these are all tweets that have like something related to SEO or outsourcing in them. And anybody that I follow basically turns into a lead. So some of these I've already added. Like here you can see this was a company looking to outsource link building, and they were kind of mentioning something. So I just followed them. Again here, a bunch of others. Let's see if I have one that I didn't add. Let's see, online data entry. Obviously you might want to read these a little bit. You never know, what these people have going on. Here's someone talking about SEO expert strategies and SEO consultant stuff. So this might be a good one, Cyber Warrior. So if I follow them, it's going to add them to the campaign. Now let me show you what you can do from here. Once you've followed these people, they get added into what's considered leads for this campaign. And it basically gives you a full-on idea of all the activity with this particular user that you followed. So you can see how long ago you followed them. I followed them 9 minutes ago. It tells you that you should wait another 23 hours, technically a full day, till you should go and actually make some engagement with that user. You can actually skip that engagement and move directly to the next one, but what it suggests is basically doing some sort of relationship building with these particular users. So first you follow them, you like one of their tweets, maybe you retweet one of their tweets, you can reply to their tweet, so now you're getting even more engaging with them. Then now you could even mention them in a tweet, and then it also gives you the option to unfollow them if you want. So it kind of breaks down like what's going on. Like maybe if you want to find people that you need to engage with, you could filter for that. You could filter for people you're only friends with. So you have a lot of different options here. So ultimately, this is kind of like almost like a CRM for using Twitter to engage with these people and just kind of interact with them in some way. So what's going to ultimately happen here is over time, let's say I start interacting with this person here, this Eva Sagen, or this guy Marketing Worm. I could start interacting with him, maybe sending him some stuff, liking his stuff, and people are going to notice that. They get emails when you interact with their tweets. People see that. So first of all, there's a couple things that will happen. You could basically get them to potentially, when you follow them, they're going to see that message, a little bio here. So just from that follow, let alone, they might even go check out your cheat sheet, in my case, my cheat sheet, and they might go check that out and sign up to my email list. Now the other thing would be I could build that little bit of a relationship with them over time, and then I could eventually send them a direct message and say, hey, have you checked out this new thing I put together? Let me know what you think. Really, really easy, and this tool is going to make it super simple for you to do that, and you can see how kind of far along you are in the relationship with all the people. There's no way you're going to be able to do this with just Twitter alone. So the other cool thing you can do with this is you have the capability to search for any keyword you want. I could type in entrepreneur, and I'm going to get a whole bunch of people that are recently talking about entrepreneur. And now I've got all this kind of stuff. Could entrepreneurial enterprises help revitalize news? You obviously might want to get a little bit more specific, but I can go in here and start following all kinds of people and interacting with them using this software. Now the other thing you can do, which is really cool, and I believe this is actually an upgrade, it's not with the base software, I think you have to pay for one of their one-time extra upgrades, but you can also follow other users and see what users they have. So I took someone who's a big entrepreneur, Neil Patel, and let's do this as an example. You could take @Neil Patel. If I take him and we come back into Leads.io, do a search. Now you can see these are all the people that follow Neil. So if you knew someone, in my case, I'm trying to promote SEO stuff. So maybe if I go start following people that actually follow other SEO gurus, I could have a crazy number of people that are interested in this, that are trying to learn this stuff, going out there. You have unlimited capabilities. You could go start following anybody and learning about their users. And again, if you want to see more people, you have the option to go over and here's all the different users, all right here. You can kind of see a little glimpse of the last thing that they tweeted, their profiles. You can click into this and actually, I believe, you can click here and you can actually go to the user. So there's this guy, a digital strategist and SEO writer. So this is a good guy to follow. Follow this guy. Why not? He's a perfect lead. He's someone that might be interested in my cheat sheet. So now what you can do from there is you can add other campaigns and you can kind of build this up based on what it is you're trying to do. So my review of the software, I'd give this definitely a 9 out of 10. I really like this. I think it's a unique approach. I've used other softwares out there in the past that are designed for building a Twitter audience. This is really more for nurturing these Twitter followers and turning them into potential leads over time. So they give you this full-on little kind of step-by-step way of naturally just kind of building a relationship with these people. So let's say with this one, if I want to skip that engagement, I can go now and like the tweet, but it basically gives you an idea of all the things you can do with this particular user. So you're kind of given the option as you go through here. It'd be very simple. I could just come in and look at this guy and say, okay, I want to like his tweet. So bam, that was the engagement that I decided to do. So you got some really cool stuff that you can do here. This is the kind of thing that people are going to start to notice you. If you're engaging with people like this, this guy's going to get an email now that's going to say, hey, John Shea just liked your tweet. He's going to go look at my profile, and then now he's going to see Breakout Alliance, and then he's going to see, oh, wow, this guy has 12 really cool resources for SEO vendors. He might go opt in. So that's exactly what's going to happen if you spend some time with this. Again, I hope you guys like this review. I am going to throw in a bonus. I'm not 100% sure what at the very moment, but I will be throwing in a bonus. If you guys decide to pick up Leads.io through my link, I will throw a bonus, and I'm going to share that below this page, most likely where you're reading this right now.